The Reynaers Act consists out of 4 pillars. The first pillar is sustainable buildings. As a company, we want to contribute to build more sustainably. Second is about circular products. It's our job to develop circular products in order to make sure that we can close the loop. The third is about reducing our ecological footprint. This is all about how we actually contribute to climate change. And the last one is to be a caring company, because this can only be achieved with good people and with having our communities around us in mind.
We try to summarize all different pillars in one strategy, let's say it like that. So at the left-hand side, you see what we are doing as a company, and we want to have an impact on the right-hand side. So as a company, we want to be a caring company, so we want to have the right and good employees. Of course, we are an engineering company, so in our product design from the start, we want to integrate as much as sustainable information or way of working as possible. And we have to create a product, so we want to have a green sourcing strategy as well. At the right-hand side, you see sustainable buildings. So our products will come in buildings and will have an impact, for example, on energy efficiency. But again, we don't put our own products into the building, so we have partners in between. These partners we have to educate as well, that they know how to, or which products to use, how to use them in order to get energy efficiency. Okay, the building has been built. After 15 years, it will be demolished. But because of our sustainable product design, we want to make sure that this assembly process goes as smooth as possible, that as much as possible materials get back into the loop. So this is called circular economy. But as the situation is right now, there is just not enough of recycled materials available. So again, we'll have to get new materials into the loop as well. But here we want to make sure that there we can take the lowest CO2 possible products that we can offer to our customers.
It requires a lot of disciplines. I mean, you need R&D, you need operations. You also need your management to be along. You need all employees to move into this direction. How are you going to govern all of this?
To start with the sustainability board, we are talking about CEO, heads of marketing, for example, heads of R&D, heads of operation, and heads of sales. The advantage is that when there are opportunities or when there are problems, they can look from different angles at the highest level to this opportunity or project and make a decision on it. Every pillar has its own project lead or manager, so they are really the experts about this field, let's say it like that. And then there is a group of program management, so a program management team where I am residing, for example, and we want to make the information flow as smooth as possible, for example, between the project leaders and the sustainability board, and that's the way how we try to embed the project or the program within the whole organization.
How are we sure that whatever we do is externally relevant?
More and more we see that the SDGs are becoming like a guiding compass for companies as well. Nevertheless, we took them into account when coming up with our holistic strategy. When you look at the first 4 at the top, actually it's all about people. So I think within our pillar of to be a caring company, we have projects which will have an impact on these 4. But when we look at the other 4, so for example, sustainable cities, of course, with our pillar with how can we contribute to more sustainable buildings, it will have an impact on number 11. Responsible consumption, of course, it's all about circularity, so that we have covered as well. For example, when we look at number 13, it's about climate action with our science-based targets approach, that we want to lower our CO2 emissions. Of course, this has a direct impact on climate action. And then the last one is number 17. To be honest, this is an SDG that is often forgotten because everyone is looking at their own thing, but actually we need partners in this. Sustainability is something you cannot resolve on your own. And as Reynaers, we're doing this as well, that we making partnerships with external parties that they can give us the right direction, information and so on, and that we can act on this.